Today we are looking at the competitive map for Minecraft. Capture the flag. The map is used by schools and students around the world to organize large tournaments as well as small friendly matches. In this video, I'll give you a quick tour around the map, clarifying how it works. I will then provide instructions how you can download the map and host your own Capture the Flag game. And finally, I will talk a little bit about how you and your school can participate in large tournaments. Capture the Flag map has three main areas. The first one is the lobby, where players spawn and select their teams. The other two are the red base, and then on the other side is the blue base. Let's take a moment to look at each of those areas one at a time. Lobby is the area where you spawn when you join the world. It is also the area where you select your team. Once you spawn in the world, you can either join red team or blue. To join a team, you will need to talk to a blue team manager or a red team manager. You will have two options. You can join as a player or as a sub. In total, there are 5 players on each side. So if your team has fewer than 5, you will be able to join as a player. When you join as a player, you are teleported to your team lobby. And this is the area right here. In the team lobby, you have a chest with starter items. You will have some armor and some weapons. So grab those when you join your team. It's also important to have skin of your character that corresponds to your team. In this case, my team is blue, and I went to the skin selection area and select a team up skin pack, and I selected one of the blue characters. Once I've done that, I can put on my armor and then wait for the game to start. If you want to sub during the game or before the game starts, you need to step on this white square. Once you step on this white square, you are teleported to the substitute player waiting area. To move away from the substitute bench, you will need to step on the white square one more time. This black square will enable you to leave your team and move back to the team selector. For instance, if you accidentally join the wrong team, once we have 5 players on each side, the host of the world will need to start the game. Once the game is started, you will see a notification that you will respawn in 25 seconds. And this is the time you have to make final preparations before you move from your team lobby to the actual playing field to your base. You are teleported on your tower, from where, if you want, you can speak to the team lobby manager and go back to your team lobby. When it comes to the actual base, the main thing that you need to do in this map is to protect your flag and then capture the flag of the opposing team. Your flag is located on the ground floor in the middle of the base. You cannot capture your own flag. You cannot really do anything with your own flag. The only thing you can do is to reinforce and try to protect your flag. Let me also show some of the materials, some of the reinforcement materials you have in the basement. In those chests on the floor, you have some materials that you can use to reinforce your base. You have some cobblestone, some web, and also some bedrock. If you move down the hall here and enter the next room, you will be able to access supply of food in this chest right here. The hunger level will be continuously depleting, so you need to make sure that you keep your character fed and healthy. The objective of this game is to capture more flags than the opposing team, and you will have 20 minutes to do this task. So in order to capture the flag of the opposing team, first thing we need to do is to make our way across the map to the opposing base. In order to capture the flag, all you need to do is to get to their base and then step on their flag. Once you do that, you will see that the flag will drop on the ground. Then once you pick it up, you now have the flag that you need to bring back to your base. You will notice red particles coming off your character once you carry the flag. This is to let other players know that you are now in the possession of the flag. To score the point, simply step on your flag. You will have a notification that your team has scored a point, and the score will raise by 1. You might have noticed that in addition to blue base and red base, the map also has a Pillager's Outpost, which is a neutral objective that either team can capture. In order to capture the objective, you will need to take down all Vindicators and all Pillagers. Once all Pillagers and Vindicators are taken down, you will see a notification that Pillager's Outpost is defeated and the chest with loot will spawn on the top floor. This time we have been rewarded with diamond sword, gold, iron, some diamonds and some potions. Let me quickly show you what other rewards you can get when you take the Pillager's Outpost. There are 5 types of chests that you can get when you take down Pillager's Outpost. This is chest number 1. This is chest number 2. This is chest number 3. Chest number 4. And finally, chest number 5. The more lucrative, the more profitable the loot is, the rarer the chances are for you to get it. In other words, the chest with a trident will spawn much rarely than the chest with an iron sword. The map has been designed for Minecraft Education Edition, and honestly, I'm not sure if you can use it for either Java or Bedrock. You can give it a try and see what happens. In order to launch the game, in order to host the game, you will need to download the map first, and you will find download in the description. In order to host the game in Minecraft Education, from the main lobby, click on Play, then Import. From here, select the downloaded file. Once you've selected the file, click Open. Once the file is imported, you can go to View My Worlds. From here, you will notice Capture the Flag and then Version of the game. Click on this file and click on Host. First thing you will need to do as a host is to enter a spectator mode by opening the Command tab and typing tag myself add spectator. Once you've done that, click Enter. In spectator mode, you are invisible, so you won't be interfering with the gameplay. Another thing you will need to do as the host of the match is to start the game. Once you have both teams ready, you have the blue team ready on blue side, you have the red team ready on the red side, you will need to again open the command and input the following command: function start. Press enter. Function start will start or initiate the game. You should only input this command when both teams are ready, meaning that you have 5 or more players on blue side, you have 5 players on the red side, and both teams are ready to begin the match. If you would like to participate in a larger Capture the Flag tournament or simply have a friendly match with another school, leave a comment under this video. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram, send me a message there, and I'll get back to you. We have a large network of schools participating, and your school can be one of those. Today we've looked at the competitive map for Minecraft Education Edition, Capture the Flag. You've learned how the game works, you now know how to download and host the game, and you also know where to go if you want to participate in larger cross-school tournaments. I want to thank you for your attention, and I hope that this tutorial was helpful. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.